Kevin Mathurin has become beloved to audiences of Emmerdale as the village vicar, Charles Anderson, but away from the world of the ITV soap, the actor shares his life with his partner of 10 years. Here is everything you need to know about his other half. Kevin has been portraying the role of troubled Emmerdale vicar Charles since the character made his first appearance on Christmas Day in 2020. On screen, the actor's alter ego on the ITV soap has struggled with his love life, as he's had an on-off romance with Manpreet Sharma, Rebecca Sarkar. For years, he had a brief dalliance with Andrea Tate, Anna Nightingale, before she was murdered, and his ex-wife Esme, Eva Fontaine, is also on the scene. This is certainly worlds away from the life he has built with his partner and renowned DJ Nikki Beatnik, whose relationship didn't get off the most conventional of means. Is Kevin Mathurin married? The actor first met his partner Nikki back in 2003 when their paths crossed at Fashion Rocks with Khalees at the Albert Hall. This was a brief encounter and nothing romantic ever came from this, but in 2012, their paths aligned once again and a lot had changed in their lives. They were introduced to one another at a Christmas party by For Life actor, Nicholas Pinnock, and recognizing one another, they hit it off and haven't looked back since. After 10 years together, the actor and DJ are not married, but they have progressed in other ways to show they are committed to one another. This includes their son Harvey, who was born 6 years ago, and the family live together in their home in Lewisham, London. As well as looking after their child together, they are also the owners of 2 dogs named Gracie and Purdy, who also live in London with them. The pair share some aspects of their life on social media, with Kevin and his partner regularly featuring on each other's pages. Earlier this week, and in view of his 10,500 followers, the actor posted a selection of clips of him and Nikki spending the weekend with their son. Captioning the short video, the soap star wrote, "While I make the most of being home for the weekend by cooking our Sunday roast. The weekends are so important for us to be together, collect my thoughts and recharge. Hope you're all having a good weekend with loved ones also." Nikki originally posted the short video in view of her 12,300 followers and explained she had been on BBC Radio 5 Live to speak about International Women's Day. It is clear from their social media feeds the pair support each other's work massively and how much they adore one another. Back in 2012, Nikki spoke about how she became a DJ and some of the responses she has received to her career, as well as some of the acts she has worked with. The world-renowned music producer said, "I grew up in an amazing era of music for dance and for hip-hop, and the DJ was integral to that. I can't even explain it, but I started going to clubs at 14 and I just knew I wanted to DJ," she told Sophie Eggleton. "I bought decks at 16 and went from there. It was a long route and hard at times, but I'm still very passionate about our craft and what amazing things real DJs bring to music," she added. On how her family took to her being a DJ, Nikki explained, "My family are very supportive. They didn't really fully understand, but there were hours of loud music and practice and they weren't fazed. They even had a big 21st birthday party for me at our house with a full-on sound system and DJs, hundreds of people, and they cooked for everyone. It went on till 4/5 am and they never complained. I would not be such an understanding parent," she said, not knowing her future would lead her to become a mother to a son. Nikki has worked with some international music artists, including Khalees, as well as performing for the likes of Jay-Z Carter, Beyoncé Knowles Carter and Jennifer Lopez. "There really isn't any pressure," Nikki said, describing what it's like to perform for international stars. "It's just the same as playing for any crowd. You just prep before you go, as the Americans always want to hear their own material. After you have played their latest record, they relax. Sometimes their entourage can get a little bit excitable, but nothing major. It's all fun for me." Kevin and Nikki were also hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic, as they both contracted the illness during the early stages of the spread. Speaking about their ordeal, the actor explained, "I sadly lost my uncle, who was my mum's older brother, to COVID. He was in his early 80s. I also got ill from it too at the start in March, as did my partner," he told the Mirror. "There was one time where I thought I might need to go to the hospital with shortness of breath, but I thankfully didn't in the end, and we both took it in turns to look after each other. Luckily we got past it and we are getting on with our lives now, but my partner still feels tired from time to time." The actor also admitted he didn't tell Nikki about his role in Emmerdale as Charles until after he had signed on the dotted line. Although there is some commuting between Leeds and London to give equal time to his career and his relationship, Kevin continues to make it work.